SNESdrunk.
Welcome back to SNESdrunk Plays Gradius III. Let's start all the way back at the beginning, and let's mercifully switch the difficulty to easy. And once again, we've got shot is Y, missile is R, and power-up is B. And you want to make sure you've got ripple in your arsenal, as well as the rotating shield. Oops. And the rest you can just do whatever. But that's what I recommend, are those two above all else, because the ripple will, like I said, I already explained it. I'm not going to explain it. Not going to explain it again if you missed it, damn it. It's your own fault. See how much slower everything is? It's like, okay, this is the way it should be, because it allows the game to build up to being difficult, and it allows you to feel like you're making progress instead of, whoops. Oh, I thought I switched to the shitty back weapon for a second, but no, it's just a missile. But yeah, see, there's no additional projectiles. It's just a bunch of stuff flying at you, which is fine. We're allowed to build to the additional stuff, not start with it. Yeah, see, right away we're able to just stack power-ups and progress in the game, so we can get to the more difficult stuff. It's a much more reasonable take on the shoot-'em-up genre, in my opinion. And that's why I recommend doing this on easy to start with, if you're new to shoot-'em-ups. Maybe if you're a shoot-'em-up veteran, you've played these games for years, you've played these games for years, you've been good at these games for years, so yeah, and obviously you're going to want to do that instead. Not much new to say about the... Oh, wow, that was a screw-up on my part. I did not mean to do that. Flipped a little too low there, and now I've got to start over with my power-up. Oh well, it should still be a breeze to be able to... See, even if you're really slow to start with, it's not going to kill you immediately, like in the last episode, or if you start painfully slow with those things coming from literally every angle, you've got no chance in hell. That's just like what fun is this game? Like, how can you possibly expect to play this game, you know? It just grinds my gears, I guess. I hate that Family Guy takes credit for that phrase now, by the way. It's an old-timey kind of saying. But it gets associated with Family Guy now. It's like, no. Same with Pepperidge Farm Remembers. It's like, Pepperidge Farm Remembers was a Mystery Science Theater 3000 joke. A couple times, at least. I know it was used in the Pod People episode. It's a Joel episode from season 3. And see, even with the Dinky Pea Shooter here. Whoa, excuse me. Sneeze out of nowhere. Even with the Dinky Pea Shooter here, you'll be able to mow right past this first boss. I think the first boss is a little too easy. But, I mean... What, we're 3 into this episode, and we're already on level 2, moving right along. I got no problem with that. I'm not going to fault the game for that. These will come in at about the same speed as the beginning of the game, just with more frequency. Here we go with the power-ups. Yeah, once you get the ripple, then you're going to want to stack your options, so you can have more than one ripples, in case you can't see that there. The options also fire your main weapon. I like having it as a tail, so it can trail behind me, and I can kind of stack it vertically, so to cover more real estate on the screen. You can do whatever you want, though, obviously. So, all right, let's see if we can get past the torturous bubbles here. The dreadful, dreadful, dreadful bubbles. Good God Almighty, what are we going to do about the bubbles? There we go, we got the rotating shield. See now, even if I get hit, these gears, whatever they are, the shield thing, grinds down the more it gets hit. I don't know precisely how many hits it can take. I'm sure somebody out there knows. But it can eventually... it'll get smaller and smaller and smaller. I think you still can take a hit, and you still can, let's just get this and get rid of the guy that way. But you can hear it take damage there. And it gets smaller and smaller, grinds away, which is a really nice touch, actually. It's a cool effect. The force field does the same thing, where you take damage and the force field starts out as like a pretty large glow, and then it kind of dims further and further the more damage you take. Oh no, a giant bubble! Look out! Here it comes! Oh no, what are we gonna do? Jeez. Thankfully, the subsequent or the levels coming after this are a little bit better, more interesting visually than freaking bubbles. Yeah, see how the shield is like it's like two baseballs circling it basically. All right, remember how I kept dying the last time on normal? See how much slower these things are? They actually give you a chance. And there's a lot less of them, too. So even if you die here and you start with nothing, you have a chance in hell of getting past this part. Sorry, I keep harping on that, but it is a problem. So, and then again, you know, it's also not conversely not a problem to switch the difficulty to easy and beat the game that way. And here we are at the boss, where you just shoot the middle and you don't really do anything else. He has a protective. It's the eyeball in the plastic bubble, starring John Travolta. I remember seeing that movie for rent a lot, and it was on TV a lot as well. Boy in the plastic bubble, not the eyeball in the plastic bubble. If the eyeball in the plastic bubble existed and it starred John Travolta, I would watch it. See how they're a little bit faster now, coming out of the gate. These I don't know what you call these things. I guess the mid-level buffers. This is kind of like an in-between level, and its primary function is to get you more power-ups, pretty much. Oh, we've got more stuff, and we've got 3 options now. So our options are so we're completely maxed out. Once we get to that one more power up there, one more, what do you call those? Power capsules? You get one more of those, and we'll look out. We'll get, see, now we're getting a little bit tougher here. It's not overwhelming, and these things are still reasonably slow. They're not, like, blowing past you, but there we go. Now we're completely maxed out on power-ups right as the game starts to get hard. Because that's well done. That's the way the normal setting should be. So yeah, even somebody that sucks like me at these games, it's worth trying this game on easy. You can, look out. See how the shield absorbed some of those? But you can still get hit if the timing is right. If you back into something the wrong way. All right. Yeah, we got a lot of diversity, I should say, in the level environments here. We have the boring bubbles, and now we've got forests and land. Looks like a Lemmings stage. Pretty cool, actually. I like it. But not very much enemy variety yet. That's gonna change, though. Still got the same old guys as the first level. Here we go. These guys. Look out. Oh, and we got falling platforms. Yeah, always remember to stay back. Wow, those guys got really rocketed across the screen to try and fuck up your shit. Didn't work. Now, the rolling shield obviously helps tremendously with the amount of projectiles, and you're able to, once you get to the power-up again, the question mark will reappear, and you can re-energize it and get it back to its original size. This I hate. There we go, got past it. There's another one right up here. Look out. You just want to let the screen scroll by, and then until there's enough room, and then just make your move. And now, so I love this. Out of nowhere, whoa, we're going down? What the hell's going on here? I always thought that was really cool, because it comes from nowhere. You got like 2.5 stages that are completely, you know, straight across, and then suddenly you're heading down underground. That's cool. Anyway, we're going to call this an episode. Thanks for watching. Have a great rest of your day.